what are you doing?
What?
Why are you in such a hurry?
Because I gotta get this done because I'm supposed to Friday show.
Oh, it's a Friday? I thought Vince was doing it.
No, I'm hosting it. Mr. C told me I was hosting this week.
I was told that Vince was doing it. I gotta write the script for this, and I already wrote out for Vince.
No, Vince is not hosting this week. I'm hosting this week. Ask Mark. Mark, who did you hear was hosting this week?
I'm pretty sure it's Vince.
Vince?
Yeah.
But he's not even here.
Yeah, it's time early.
What about the hosting?
Ask Mr. C if you can host or something.
Okay.
Well, apparently, Mr. C let me be the host. What's up, Maryville? I'm your host, Jerome Tuggle. We have quite a few segments for you this week, so let's get right into them. We start off the show with the drama department, which is producing its new play, Ragtime. It is the fall play for this year, and it's looking very promising with new technology and special effects. This show should be the best play to date here at MHS. Jess Swike has a little sneak peek at Ragtime.
The Maryville Dramatic Society has had a running record of putting on great shows and meeting to new and exciting challenges, and this year is no different. Their fall show this year is Ragtime, a play adapted into a musical in 1998 and has since won several Tony Awards. Ragtime is a bit different from other plays the Dramatic Society has done in the past. Mrs. Seaver, along with the three main leads of Ragtime, told us a little bit about what the show is about.
The play is about America at the turn of the 20th century. Our play specifically involves three groups: the white, already settled, affluent people living in New Rochelle, New York, the African Americans living in Harlem, and the immigrants coming in from Eastern and Western Europe.
It's about three different cultural backgrounds and how they all intermingle together with their problems, struggles, dislikes, and likes.
So it's just about everyone. At first it's all weird and we don't want to be around those type of people, and then at the very end of the show everyone comes together and we all work together and we become a family. So
the show is basically about celebrating diversity, and it sort of tells the story of how far we've come, where we were, and after the play you can sort of contrast it to where we are now. It sort of draws a picture of what America is, the diverse country that America is.
With the reputation and story that the show has, some ask, what makes this show so unique? What's the message that they try to bring to the audience?
the show is a lot different than what we've done before. There's a lot of diversity in it. We've never really covered that, and I think it's really good considering at Maryville there is a lot of diversity.
Done plays with strong messages before, but this really hits home with this region, with Northwest Indiana.
I think the tone among the cast and crew members is kind of interesting for this show. It's the first time that we've ever done strictly racial casting. Normally we cast in a very colorblind manner. We're also renting from Indianapolis about a 7/8 scale Model T Ford. So we have a lot of special things that you'll be seeing in this show that you may not have seen in other shows.
Thanks, Jeff. Hope to see everyone at that play. A recent graduate of MHS is on a mission, and she wants to help the help of her former school and classmates. Here's Sharice Roger with information on one student trying to save a life.
Children are the world's greatest asset, and it takes a very special person to care for them. People at St. Jude's Children's Hospital work day and night to find cures for diseases that stricken children. Amber Sullivan is the coordinator of a Miracle Mile Fitness Walk that will help benefit the hospital. Hospital so unique.
St. Jude was started by Danny Thomas. He was an actor really big in the 30s, 40s, 50s. People who have no money, people who have no insurance can go to their doctor and go, what's wrong with my child? And if that child is diagnosed with AIDS or cancer or sickle cell anemia or any disease that a child has no, a really hard chance fighting for, they'll tell you to go to St. Jude's.
Danny Thomas is truly a noble man who tried to make the world a better place. So what exactly can this walkathon do for the hospital?
All of St. Jude's, the way their doctors are paid, the way their patients are paid, 83.4% of the money that they use to pay their doctors and help their patients is through donations, is through regular people. I want to raise enough money for one child to have one day where they can have chemo, or one day where they can have their medicine and they don't have to worry about where things are coming from and where they're pulling from. I want to give one child one day of happiness, and that's what I'm hoping to do.
The benefit will be held Saturday, November 1st, 2003 at Hidden Lake Park from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, there will be refreshments and a warming center for those who need it. Those who raise over $35 will get a gift. But with just $5 and 3 laps, you can help save one child's life. So we hope to see you there and make the world a greater place. For PNN, I'm Sharice Rogers. Boy.
Thanks, Sharice. Everyone should try to get out there and help out, even if it means donating some of your time and money. Students, are you interested in being a part of PNN, but couldn't fit it into your tight schedule? Well, WMHS Club is having its first meeting coming up soon. If you don't know what the club is about, then this announcement is for you. Nicole Legato and Gracia Madison are here to give you a little more information.
Have you always wanted to be a star on PNN but never had the room in your schedule to take the class? Do you have an idea for creative shows and want your input heard? Or perhaps you could be part of an award-winning film crew and work a camera at concert or event. Maybe even give ideas for this year's senior video. Well, now's your chance. If you ever want to be a star in a video, produce a segment for a show, or be behind the scenes in directing's role, come to the WMHS Club meeting next Tuesday at 3 p.m. in the Media Center.
We are hoping that we can get a lot of new dedicated members this year. Thanks, guys. So once again, come to the meeting Tuesday at 3 p.m. in the Media Center. Well, on to sports. We all have heard about Greg Branda's phenomenal season for the tennis team. He went down to state this past weekend, took his first and only loss of the season. Ricky Rick and Mike Nason sat down with a tennis star to talk about his season and what's up in his future.
2003 has had a successful start with MHS Sports. Volleyball started hot when the Lady Pirates went undefeated for 6 weeks, straddling the DAC. Football recently upset Chesterton in an important conference matchup. Cross country has sprinted in the ranks to the semi-state, and tennis had a solid showing in the DAC. One of the reasons why is because senior Greg Branda. Greg finished the season at semi-state with a 26-1 record. The team finished at 12-7. Greg is satisfied with his team's performance.
The season went really well for us because, we at the beginning of the year we set some goals. We want to do certain things during practices and want to do certain things during the matches, and for the most part we accomplished those, and we did those things that we wanted to do. And even though we may not have gone as far as the team as we wanted to, everybody worked hard and everybody tried their best, and things turned out real well.
Greg was undefeated for the entire regular season and postseason until his final match at semi-state, where he lost a close showing. Although it was a disappointing loss, Greg still thinks positive.
About what I wanted to happen, just for some reason I didn't make it, and that's okay. I would have really liked to have been there, and it was a real disappointment when I didn't. But just being able to help some of the younger guys on the team get better, just be able to show them what it's like to be not only a good player, but to show them how to conduct yourself on the court and be a good sportsman, I think means more to me than anything else.
Tennis is not the only thing that Branda enjoys. There are many extracurricular activities that he is involved in.
So I like to read, I like to watch TV, I like to go see movies. It's just a part of what I do. It's not what I do. I who I am. It's just part of what I do.
Greg plans on attending a university for academics and sports, but is unaware which college to choose. We all know that he will succeed at whatever he does and wish him luck for the rest of his tennis endeavors. Reporting for PNN, I'm Mike Nason.
Great job, Greg. 26-1 is a great season. The guys' cross-country team has also had a pretty nice season. They will be going to semi-state this weekend after placing at the regional. Here is Paul Jankulowski and B. Mose with a short recap of their season.
We're going to semi-state. It's pretty exciting. You know, we didn't go last year, and we worked pretty hard since, I don't know, probably the beginning of summer, back in June. So we worked pretty hard for this. I think, I don't know, we deserve it.
We worked really hard this year as a team to get where we are. We started back in June and trained really hard. Went to the dunes every week. So I'm pretty sure we're ready for semi-state.
I definitely feel great about going to semi-state. We worked really hard this summer. We started back in June, put a lot of miles in, and everyone's worked hard. We've pushed each other and worked together and just tried to stay focused all season, and it's finally paid off. And I'm glad with the improvement that everybody's made. We have a young team, and we're just looking forward to the future.
Good luck this weekend, fellas. Remember the famous line, run, Forrest, run. Running sounds like football, and we are having a pretty good year. Sectionals are coming up on Friday, and we play Lake Central. Volleyball also will hopefully take home a sectional trophy this weekend. They open up against Portage. With one of the best records in the state, the team is hoping to do well. With that being said, we bring you the sectional preview for the football and volleyball seasons.
Both the football and volleyball teams have had great seasons, but sadly those seasons are coming to an end with the highly anticipated sectionals. First off, volleyball has been doing quite well with the end of their 22-game winning streak and how they almost swept the DAC. To be successful at sectionals, Carol Newell and Heidi Heyman think the team needs strong defense.
Basically, I think our defense has helped us out a lot. We've been picking it up a lot lately, which is what we need to go down to state because all the teams we'll play down south have really good defense, and that's what wins games.
I think our defense is a little bit worse than other teams. They're real scrappy and they pick up everything. I think we need to pick up our defense to get up to their level.
Coach Price has strong thoughts about facing their rivals Valpo at sectionals.
Valpo is a good team, so my girls will have to be on all cylinders, I guess you'd say.
Football has also had a great season with 5 wins and 4 losses. Coach Yelton feels the early win against Lake Central has prepared the Pirates for Friday's game.
Facing an opponent twice in the season provides some unique challenges because what you did the first time won't necessarily work the second time. Obviously, they have a chance to prepare for you, and you have a chance to make some changes. So we wanted to see how they were going to respond and react to some things. At the same time, it was important for us to win that game.
Defensive lineman Trent Harris believes that to defeat Lake Central is to play Four Corners football.
If we're going to pull out a victory against Lake Central, first game of sectionals, we're going to have to minimize our mistakes. We're going to have to play 4 quarters of football and win.
Come and see both volleyball and football play at sectionals when volleyball plays Portage on Thursday and the football team plays Lake Central on Friday.
Looks like our superfans will have a lot of cheering to do this weekend. Hopefully it pays off. Now we have all seen MTV's Wayne Robertson Project, right? You know, the show with all the people dancing. Well, Over Brown and B. Mose himself came up with their own version of the show. Here is a promo from the Ovid and Brandon Project.
I know you remember these crazy, sexy, cool, and did I mention hot Marvel Idols from their Tyrese ride last year? Well, these hotties are coming together to bring you another hot show for this year. The Ovid and Brandon Project is a spin-off from the Wade Robinson Project, and now they're coming to take it away to give you more information.
What up, I'm Brandon Mosley.
Yeah, what up? It's the one and only Obi Brown.
And we already know who the best rapper in Maryville is.
And we know who the best singer is.
But now we're bringing you a competition to see who the best dancer is.
Each week we will have 3 or 4 competing for 30 seconds to see who got skills on the dance floor. Every winner from each week will move on to the finals to see who will be crowned king or queen.
The dancers can be coupled or solo. The songs must be school appropriate and brought with you. Sign-ups will be posted on PNN doors.
Sign up for PNN. I'm Obi Brown.
And I'm Brandon Moses.
Holla.
Check the door outside of the PNN studios for your chance to sign up to be the best dancer at MHS. Since our 3rd hour basic TV class did such a great job entertaining the school with The Thief, the 2nd hour basic class wants to try and show them up. Here they are with their own short movie entitled The Power.
Why is there a bottle of pop on top of the cabinet?
Oh, that pop's been there for like 4 years.
Well, why hasn't anybody drank it yet?
There's a story behind that pop. The last person who drank it disappeared and never returned again.
Well, why is it still here then?
Apparently, if it's ever moved, weird things will start to happen around the school, so they just decided to leave it there.
Happened here yesterday? No. Somebody moved the pop. No way.
Hey, baby, what's up? Hey, baby, me and you should get together. I could be your boyfriend if you just give me your number. Come on, just give it to me. I could call you.
so hungry.
Feeling okay today?
Just feeling a little different today.
You drank the pulp, didn't you?
Yeah, how'd you know?
I knew you would. I was sent here to help you.
Help me?
Yes, help you. You and I are going to have a very busy year.
To be continued. Man, I hate it when shows do that. Not sure what that class will have in store in the next episode. Great job, guys. Keep up the good work. Well, that will do it. That will do it for this week's show. But next week we will be having an all-Halloween show packed with funny and spooky things. Lambo makes his return, and as do Doug Krasinski and Jimmy Reese. Make sure to stay tuned for that next week. We conclude this week's show with a recap of the orchestra concert from last week. From PNN, I'm Jerome Tuggle. Have a great, long weekend.